Welcome to Rodes Live. I am your host, Rodes. I have two special guests today. Please introduce yourself. Men first, then ladies.
My name is Danny. I'm the CEO of Dog Mom Entertainment.
I'm Chanel Ellis. I'm an R&B artist from Chicago.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, we're gonna touch on violence right now. So, what do y'all think about the gun violence in Chicago, and what do y'all think the initial cause of it is?
Well, just off the top of my head, just a few things. I think it has a lot to do with lack of resources, and just to be real, some of that stuff causes, it's like the root issue is just parenting too as well. It starts in the home, so breaking generational curses and behavior is very important. You do that by correcting behavior and tapping into different resources. So I just feel like once we attack the tedious things, the detailed things like more resources and programs and stuff like that, I think that it will get better. I don't think it will ever totally leave, but I do feel like it will get better.
Right. My point of view from it is, I agree with you that it starts in the home, and I teach like consequences and repercussions, whether it's you got to have a timeout or something like that. But like the kids, they really can't go outside. They don't even want to go outside. But I think a lot of the petty beefs and issues stem from social media because everybody is so close together. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, it's like more access to.
Right. What's your thoughts, Danny?
I agree with you on that. I feel it started with like y'all say, not having no structure at home, due to the lack of a lot of fathers being incarcerated or not being in their child life. So, the kids growing up without no father figure. So they looking at videos on YouTube and they friends that's out there doing things, and they feel that it's a lot of following going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people the model, so they figured everything that's going on in the streets is cool. And they fight over blocks and territories that don't belong to nobody because all the heads and the chiefs, they incarcerated or dead and gone. And it's only so many things that a mother can do as a parent, especially trying to raise a man. You know what I'm saying? You need the father figure side as well as the mother in the life of a child, because a mother can't preach or teach, the father can. So it has a lot to do with like YouTube and, you know what I'm saying, seeing stuff on TV and not having the guidance and the structure, and the mentors and the positive advice, not having nothing, no activities to fall back on. So all they know is the street, the block. You know what I'm saying? When you ain't got nobody showing and leading by example, all you gonna know is the streets. And then all this tension amongst these young African Americans.
Right. I think that we're definitely living in a chic society. Like everybody following everybody. Everybody is piggybacking off of everybody. I do think that it's our duty as parents to tell our kids, like, you try that if you want to. You try that if you want to. You'll have your game, you'll have your phone, but I'm gonna take the power supply. You won't be using my electricity to be on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, none of that. You know what I'm saying?
I also, not to offend anybody in the hip hop culture, but I think we could do a better job with the type of music we come out with. Like, I like drill music, I bop to it, and I usually, be more interested in the beats, but I think that we can do a better job as a culture with what type of music we put out. Because you said this is like a sheep generation. Music has a big influence on how people feel and what people do, especially the younger people, because their brain is not, fully developed and shaped yet. So, I think that has a lot to do with it as well.
I agree. I'm not speaking about independent artists because, of course, we got a lot of freedom. I will not sacrifice my creative art for nothing. No type of deal. I won't do that. But I think a lot of these younger artists that sign, they never seen so much money in their life, and they not really reading their contracts. And I think it's specific clauses in their contracts where they got to go on YouTube or IG Live or Facebook to start some type of beat to like boost up record sales or whatever. Ultimately, I think these major labels got insurance policies on these shorties. That's just my perspective.
I agree. I definitely agree. You know what I'm saying? That trend, and everybody nowadays, like the young generation, they following the trend, whether it's a good trend or a bad trend. So if they seeing like Kanye West doing something about guns or whoever in the industry, they feel that's the right direction to go, and it's not.
Right. I feel like we kings and queens, I ain't trying to get on no history stuff, but y'all see I'm a king right here, you know what I mean? But like prime example, this fucking crate challenge. Are you fucking serious? You couldn't pay me no amount of money to do that shit. The laws of physics gonna tell you gonna bust your ass
Facts,
instantly when you do that shit.
facts. I agree. I think that was one of the most dumbest, stupidest challenges that whoever came up with that you could ever come up with, to be honest.
I think Lil Boosie came up with it. Shout out to Lil Boosie. No disrespect, but I want all the smoke if you coming this way.
Send that smoke, Boosie, and whoever else about that dang on crate chop. Because I don't agree. I'd never do it. You couldn't pay me something like that.
It's so crazy how easy you can get people to follow a trend. I think people should start. I know people already do, but just capitalize off that in a more positive way because that crate challenge is retarded.
Right. I think I'm gonna do a what's the last book you read challenge or some shit like that. You know
Dope.
Right.
what I mean?
That's dope. And y'all remember a few years back they had the water challenge or something?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
read the ice challenge.
Ice challenge. Yeah, with the ice bucket challenge. That
Yeah.
wasn't that bad though, I guess. I mean,
it
Nah.
wasn't not as dumb as the crate challenge.
right. I
Right.
agree.
So I appreciate y'all views on this. I just want to say one more thing. Like, it's a lot of random shootings in the Black community as opposed to these white townships and stuff. Hey, I ain't racist or nothing, but I haven't seen or heard on the media or in the news or online any white kids being accidentally shot or anything. Why do y'all think that is?
Well, I think it got to do with the neighbor. Yeah, unlike us as African Americans, they protect theirs, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be law enforcement, protecting their communities, you know what I'm saying, to keep the violence up out of their communities, or them just as a culture, they gonna stick together no matter what, like the Mexicans. They gonna, whether they people right or wrong, like we don't stick together, you know what I'm saying? Like the old saying, like your own family will do you in, and that's been the trend from the hands of time with us as blacks. Like we don't protect our own, you know what I'm saying? We hate on each other. We don't want to see each other succeed. So that's why I think it'd be like more, it don't be no issues in their neighborhoods, suppose say in our neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? That's just my personal take.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree with a lot of that. I would say also, some of this stuff is mental health. I don't want to get too deep into that, but a lot of this stuff has to do with mental health and history and generational behavior. But like Danny said, they stick together. I mean, I feel like as Black people, we do need to be held more accountable of the things that we accept around us, because if we do a better job at just not tolerating bullshit at all out of our people and our community, then I do feel like with time that things will get much better. But once you let certain things slide and keep on letting them slide, it becomes a norm. And we all know that violence is not normal. So
Right. I think it's a lot of things that we need to address. I think a lot of the problems are systemic, and nobody is watching the whole board of what's going on. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a chess player. I look at the whole board all the time, you know. So speaking of Black people not getting along, Danny Jones, I want to know, how did you establish the big three? And by them all being three different artists, how do you get so many artists to work together?
Okay, first establish the big three. They come in the era of the music game at the same time. You know what I'm saying? That same cloth. So we thought it was a good idea to put them three, you know what I'm saying? Because they done a lot of work and to pave their way through the industry of Chicago. And you know, they're in the same class. So when you got three people that's like in the same class, it's only right to have them as a big three, you know, because they done been through it all, like from creating their own shows and doing shows together, you know what I'm saying? Being on the big stage, the big artists. And to touch on how do I get a lot of artists to come together? You know, that's my job as a manager in Chicago, is to try to combine talent, you know what I'm saying? Even if they got different kind of skill set, and put it all into one place, you know, and just to continue to build a strong foundation with the Chicago industry artists. That's been my goal and my job for years. I take pride in being somebody that can make things happen when a lot of other people don't think that it's impossible to make happen. I like a challenge, like far as anything, whether it's on the basketball court, the music, a female, you know what I'm saying? I just like that challenge. I like to be the person that can make things happen when nobody think it can happen.
Okay, Chanel, how long have you been singing, young lady?
So I think I was a little girl. I was in the choir around 12. Then I tried to get serious about music in my late teens. Really wasn't focused. So I took a break, started having kids. But this last 2 years, I've been really focused, really active, performing here, been in the studio. So, I'm really proud of myself because I come a long way, with just my stage presence, my writing craft, and just being able to open up more and just, feeling like a star.
I'm really feeling your song, Chocolate Dove. I'm really feeling it.
Thank you. That's my baby.
So I want to know, what's your creative process like?
My creative just depends, but most of the time I kind of go with how I feel at the moment. I'm pretty creative, so if I'm not feeling something at the moment, sometimes I'll have to think of a memory or something that happened in the past to add to my creative process at the moment. So that's pretty much where I start, just from emotions, whether they're good or bad. And I just get to writing, and I usually know if I have a hit before halfway through the song. So that's pretty much my creative process. I write from my heart, from my emotions, whether they're good or bad.
Okay. Who are some of your creative influences?
Creative influencer, Michael Jackson. I love Michael. Beyonce, uh, Stevie Wonder, um, Jennifer Hudson. So, those are all great people. Like I said, rest in peace, Michael Jackson. But he was really creative. He was so dope at what he did, and
Yes.
ever had respect for Mike.
I wanted to be a New Edition, but I can't sing. I know melodies and shit like that, but singing, I can't do it.
It's all good. You can leave it to me.
Hey, I'm gonna hold you to that.
It's all good.
So, what is a typical studio session like for you?
I like my studio to be pretty peaceful, pretty settled. I don't really like a lot of people in my studio sessions. If someone has to be there, more likely they're part of the creative process or they're about to jump on the track with me. So yeah, my studio sessions are pretty mellow and low key and business orientated. Like if somebody is going to be there in my sessions, they need to be a part of what's going on and they need to be focused and zoomed in. So
right. So by you being a vocalist with the voice that God blessed you with, how do you perform? So do you sit down in a chair and sing around like this? Or do you work the stage? Tell me what a typical performance is like for you.
I like to work, and the more and more I do it, the better I'm getting. It depends on the song. If the song is, real slow and kind of a ballad type, I'll sit in the chair, start off in the chair, but I'm usually getting up and starting to work the stage and engaging in the crowd. So I like to move around. And then, depending on where the performance is, I change it up. If it's a real crunk, turned up audience, I'll have to adjust and just, do my thing. But if it's a real mellow, so I just kind of go with the energy, but I'm always bringing my best.
That's good. A lot of artists, they don't pay attention to the crowd, which is a big mistake. You know what I mean? You got to pay attention to the crowd.
Yes, it's important.
Right. So I got a question for you, Danny. You being the CEO of Dog Mob Entertainment and having so many artists, how do you allocate the time appropriately to all those artists where some of the artists is not being shortchanged or being left out to dry? Not saying that you're doing any of those things. Do you have a little thing where you say, well, I gotta do this with this artist, I gotta do this with that artist, or do you have a staff to help you?
I have a staff to help me, as well as a part of our team at Dog Mom Entertainment. We have an understanding as a team. We all got one goal and one goal only, and that's to get to the top. So it's nobody bigger than the next artist. So we go according to like who buzzing at that time frame. Like right now, Chanel, this hot single, Chocolate Dove, Bees. You know what I'm saying? He got that on phone them single. Everybody else, willing to play their role and understand their position with the team. And, that's how we work as a group, and that's how we gonna keep getting to the top, winning these ships. Because you know what I'm saying? It ain't just about one person. Like Chanel got something going on. Everybody else get incorporated in what's going on. So won't nobody feel left out. So I make a way where they spin B's joint. If B's got a show and Chanel not performing, they gonna spin Chanel single. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't never no time where none of the artists gonna feel like, dang, my shine get taken away because of this person. We got one goal and we all on the same accord. So that's how my job be easy, because everybody on the same page.
That's what's up. I'm a firm believer in that there's no iron team, but it is an iron win. You understand what I'm saying?
I agree.
Love it. Yes, that's why I rock with Dan and everybody on the team, because it's very important for everybody to be on the same page and have the similar energies, because you can get there faster when you work together, when you look out for each other. One person do this, everybody play their role. Nobody's more important than the next person, like Danny said. So that's dope, and that's why I'm proud to be a part of the team.
And we glad to have her a part of the team. Like, I'm finna give you an example. She got a listening party September 23rd. I ain't gonna get too much into it because I know you're gonna get to them questions. But
no, you could go ahead. I was about to ask that, but since you brought it up, let's talk about this listening party at 1540 West North Avenue in Chicago, Illinois, at the Bar and Grill.
Okay, 1540 West North Avenue, Chanel Ellis listening / birthday party, and her single Chocolate Dove. You know what I'm saying? It's been getting spin on the radio. We doing the listening party for her, you know what I'm saying, for all her great accomplishments that she already done in a short period of time, were rocking with us. But everybody on our team, even though they know they're a part of what's going on, because we don't leave nobody out. Shout out to B, Andre Hunter, shout out to DJ Yale and everybody that's a part of our camp that's been putting in work. they bought tickets to her listening party. You see what I'm saying? So even though we all in this stuff together, we still support whoever got the event that's going on. And that's why I say, like, you know, we all in this together, and whoever got something going on, we want to support it to the fullest, you know what I'm saying? Because we all in it together, and we want to just, don't care how we get there, who get us there. It's a team game, and everybody got a role to play, and it's going down. Shout out to DJ Word. He gonna be on the ones and twos.
Yes.
By the home girl Olivia, you know what I'm saying, from My Radio Chicago. So you know what I'm saying, man. We want y'all to pop out, turn up. It's gonna be a great vibe. We got a dress code. I'm gonna let Chanel get into that for y'all, you know, but it's gonna be a dope event.
Yeah, when I listen to that song, all I think about is elegance. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I don't know your husband or your man, but it sounds like, you reach from a place of happiness and companionship when you made the song. And that's what I really like about the song.
Yes.
Even though I didn't write it or anything like that, I could tell when you did write it, you was like, ladies, this is how you appreciate a man.
Yes, I think it's important. My goal is I'm saying I'll never make a song about being heartbroken, but my initial is to change how people feel and view things through music. So, I want to make as much positive music as I can because I think the world needs more of that. So yes, that's one thing I do want to keep in the forefront of my career is inspiring people in a positive way and changing people's perspective through lyrics and through music and really giving it my all so I can be contribute to some type of change. So
that's how I feel too. Like my last album, nobody died, nobody got killed or nothing. My worst record is about a crooked pastor on my album. It's hard though. But I feel you. I feel you.
Give us some beats.
I'm gonna be in the building, suited and booted.
Yes, because I do want the dress code to be elegant. I just think, when you dress elegant, you have a good time, you feel good, you swagged out, and it's good energy and environment to be around with people, dressed up nice and clean.
Okay, let's define elegant. Is that pants off your butt, or is that slacks, hard toes, blazer, suit?
Elegant is, blazers, suit. I mean, you ain't got to go cop a 4-piece. I mean, if you want to, you can, but it's just being dressed nice, cut clean. I mean, if you want to come out in your gaiters with your vest on, whatever you want to do, but it's just having, definitely not your pants off your butt. We ain't doing that. No, not for this occasion, at least. So, so elegance is my definition is, nice dress, looking kept up and button up, nice shoes, clean cut,
All right. So what can we expect in the future from Chanel Ellis and Dog Mob?
Chanel, I'm gonna let you first.
Chanel first, then Dog Mob.
One thing expect us to always be grateful. I'm a very gracious person. I appreciate everybody who supports me and who, I try to support who I can and when I can. So that's something you can definitely always expect. And you can always expect something new from us. And you can always expect us to continue to elevate. Like, we don't want to just stop with music. Yes, music is the focus right now, but you can expect us to, tap into different things, whether it be a movie or opening up a big record label. You just never know. So I just want people to keep that in mind, that I'm not just stuck to this role with music.
Okay, Chanel, can you tell people where they could get your merchandise?
Yes, well, right now,
and how they could follow you online.
Yeah, so my IG is Chanel Ellis 552. And then you can find me on Facebook under Chanel Ellis. My Chocolate Dove is on all platforms. So right now, me and Danny's coming up with the plan to come out with some type of, clothing line so I can get my merchandise game up. And I'm going to start with, Chocolate Dove themes to push my single more. So yes, that's something that you can definitely find on my page as far as updated news about that.
Okay, I'm a coffee drinker, so I want a cup.
You want a cup? Okay, you
Yeah,
can
I
get your
want a cup.
cup. Up.
All right, Danny, what you got in store for Dog Mob Entertainment, and where can people follow you?
Y'all, they can follow me at Danny J1150 on IG. They can also Facebook, Danny Jones. Um, what I got coming up for entertainment, be looking out for Chanel Ellis video, Chocolate Dove. Um, it's gonna be shot by Alvin Elmore. And we gonna continue to work. We got a lot of songs and features that we working on, that we cooking up in the kitchen as we speak. Um, just be expecting a lot of music from her and Bees going forward. Gonna be on the big three, singing the chorus for the big three. We got
Hey,
some stuff with Han B Easy. Han B's got a couple tracks that they working on. Don't even be surprised if she have a song, real song with my homie Twister. Because
yeah,
that's one of the idols from Chicago. That's one of the people she want to do a song with. So we
yeah.
got a lot of shit in store. She got a joint called Falling in Love. That we doing the video too. Shout out to my homie Will Gates for reaching out to me. We got a lot of shows, a lot of features coming up. We just gonna continue to work. We gonna continue to build our brand. Hey, don't be surprised if y'all don't catch us in a couple movies soon too, down in Atlanta and New York. We just gonna continue to work, man, and continue to build a solid and strong foundation. And the key is, you know what I'm saying, she gonna reach out more to her fans, and we just gonna interact and you network with a lot of people going forward. That's the goal. So next year around this time, y'all will be seeing Chanel Ellis, mark my word, Han Bees on BET.
Next year around this time, I won't be able to get an interview.
That's real. You always get
That's not true.
family for life.
I'm just playing, y'all. I just had to break the
I,
ice, y'all. It's all good. I know y'all good people, real recognize real. Last thing, what's the last thing y'all want to leave with the listeners for Rodes Live? Because we're about to wrap up this special Labor Day
Um,
interview.
I want to leave people with this: never give up. Okay, perseverance, key. We know life has their ups and downs, but if you have a goal and if you have a vision, stick to it by any means necessary. Take care of yourself so you can reach your goal and just never give up. You always have to get back up, flaws and all. Don't beat yourself up about it. Just learn, move on, and just keep it going.
Right.
I would like to leave with the people the 5 P's. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. So if you believe and you have a dream, never give up, like Chanel touched on. If you got faith in the Most High, he definitely going to guide you and he going to lead you in the direction that you need to be on. So, you know what I'm saying? Patience is a virtue. If you believe in him and you know what I'm saying, you pray on things, he definitely gonna get you what you need in life. You know what I'm saying? And like, just because you fall, get back up and continue to do it. Never give up on something that you believe and you have faith in. You know what I'm saying? And everything else to take care of itself. And I would like to just give a shout out to my whole Dog Mom Entertainment team. Everybody working, man. We gonna continue to build and grow. Shout out to my homie Sinatra's here, part of the team. Go check out his wave joint and whatever bro got out. He got his clothing line. We working what you doing. Get in tune with the moment. Shout out to my little bro Be Easy. He on tour with Stove God. Shout out to Philip Martell, Andre Hunter, Olivia, Shot Blizz, the whole Power 92, Shondell, everybody that's rocking with us, all the DJs that's spinning. I expect to see everybody in the building if y'all say y'all rocking with us on September the 23rd at my artist Chanel Ellis listening/birthday party, 1540
Yes.
West North Avenue. You have your grown and sexy look on because it's going down in a major way. Also, y'all can catch us September the 24th in Wisconsin with the Beast and Twister show. We about to get it cracking. We love y'all, Chicago. Stand tuned.
What he said, just real quick, I know we gotta go, but everybody he named and everything he said, Likewise, and it comes from the heart. Shout out to my Chicago radio, that girl Olivia, Power 92, Raw Radio, Shondell, and of course, shout out to you, Danny, because you are so dope at what you do, and I appreciate you so much for everything that you do. Shout out to Beads and the whole team, and everybody know who the whole team is. It's for everybody, all y'all, and I appreciate y'all so much.
I just want to piggyback off something Danny said.
I appreciate you as one of the hardest working artists besides Bees. Y'all go neck and neck. I'm just glad to have you a part of the team, and we gonna continue to build and we gonna continue to grow. We like Bunny and Clyde when it comes to this stuff.
Yes.
So I'm gonna just say, preserve peace and pursue perfection.
I like that.
That's it. And thank y'all. This has been another episode of Rodes Live.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank y'all, Chicago. We love y'all.
Yeah.